Hi guys, DJ Jason Early here, and inspired by Brian's video, hence that's why I'm attaching this to the part 1 on beat mixing. Going back to basics, it's something I think we should all do, so it's not just for the new guys out there who are just trying to learn how to DJ and learn their basic skills. We have to readdress it as seasoned pros. Very easy to go from wedding to wedding, you go through the motions. It turns into just a job and you plod on and churn a performance out. Important to relook at what you're doing. By doing that, you can get infused. Obviously, I'm watching Brian's videos, and a lot of the stuff I know, but it's buried in here and you go on automatic pilot. So it's good to readdress these things. What I'm going to do today is even more basic stuff than beat mixing or beat matching. What we're going to do is simple, what we would call in the UK is a quick cross, i.e. a quick cross fade, or a straight cut. Basically the same thing. It's when you cut from one track to another. So a very useful tool because you can skip from genres to genre, from different speeds of music, different beats per minute of music. Basically you can cut one with another one, it doesn't matter. And in a wedding you need to do that because you're doing radio mixes, so you are cutting. It's not always that easy to get that fluent mix from one to another. I get lazy, I've got to be honest, I get very lazy sometimes and just crossfade while I'm talking straight through to another one, and that's another skill. But it's nice to get that fluentness even though you're going from one type of track to another. Anyway, what we'll do, we'll stick this on if I can get it working. And what I wanted to prove as well is that you can do it on a basic bit of kit. So,
for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me.
Of course, if you didn't know, this is the Monkeys,
The way it seemed.
and I'm a believer.
Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace. Put doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Well, you know you make me wanna shout. Look, my hands jumping. Look, my heart falling.
Now that was a basic cut and a bit messy at that, to be honest. But what we'll do now, I'll bring the camera in closer, and we'll take the tracks to places where they perhaps should be when we do that cut. And as I said, we'll look into it a little bit deeper. So we're bringing you into the deck now. As you can see, it's my spare one, nothing fancy. It's the Eon version of Newmark's CD mix. It hasn't got any bells and whistles at all on it. It's very basic. Twin CD player and a basic mixer here. What we're going to do, we're going to imagine that our first track, The Monkeys, I'm a Believer, is playing, and it's at its optimum level. We've got it there. We're going to queue up and get ready for the next track. In this case, as we've seen, it's Lulu and the Lovers. And it starts exactly where we want it to start, because that is sort of a well-known note. That's how the main part of the track, so we don't want to cut that out. Because we're coming in straight away, we want to be a little bit louder than channel 1, because we want to be able to hear this. We don't want it all mixed up and messed up with that first track. So we're going to go a little bit louder. We might have to alter this as the track goes on, because then once it starts playing it might be a bit too loud, and the bass beat on this Lulu track is quite loud in comparison. So anyway, let's see if we can do a bit better this time, because it does fade out. It's not a dead end, so the art is to find the optimum place. It might not be perfect, but the optimum. And this fades out about now. And as you see, I'm taking this out now.
You know you make me wanna shout. Look, my hands jumping.
You get my gist. So all you're doing, instead of cross-fading it in, let's see what would happen if we cross-faded it in. So this is playing. Actually, that's fine. I've done that. That's not a problem. It might even sound better. But I think that it is important to get, you look at the particular tracks. Now, at that, you can look out at the crowd, and the crowd went, whoa, yeah, and get up and dance. So, that was one hint. Now, I'm going to show you how to do something similar with the crossfader now. Lulu and the Lovers is queued up. We know where that is. We're imagining that the Beatles, well, Freudian slip, the Monkeys are playing and people are dancing and the volume is set. Again, we've got channel 2. We've got it up reasonably high in comparison because we want that note to hit out. This time, we're going to bring in the crossfader and also the fader activated play. As I said, this is on a number of mixers, and basically all it is a switch. It engages a switch that when you bring the crossfader across, it turns on your other CD. So if your volume controls are up, basically that track is going to come straight in. So where are we? The Monkeys. You get the point. The point is this recues every time you take it back from that point. So very useful tool, and even on the most basic equipment, it's on there to be used. So now what we're going to look at, using the crossfader and this activated start or activated play, different names, different manufacturers, is how you can use this, pre-set up different cue points, and you can flick from one to the other, and as long as you know your cue points are compatible, not particularly compatible, but this is a demo, so please bear with me. Now, what you can do is what they call ping pong. This isn't going to be a great example, but if you imagine this track is near the end, now being this is a cheap mixer, the circuitry doesn't keep up with the movement, but on a more expensive mixer you'll find that catches up, and you can almost just do it as fast as you can. In fact, the camera can't keep up with it, but you can do it as fast as you can and it will take it backwards and forwards. So this is known as a ping pong. And I guess it's known as a ping pong because you're hitting it backwards and forwards. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. I hope that has helped a little bit. Probably made you more confused than ever. But it's a start, basic stuff. Any questions, stick them down here and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. And the whole point of this, including me, is to practice and enjoy.